Hello all. Biff and Jim and Phil and those guys have shown off all the cool prizes that they're planning to give away at the narrative event for Gen Con, but I thought it would be worthwhile for me to show all the goofy stuff that I'm planning to give away as prizes for my Mario Kart events. If you're not aware, we're actually running some Mario Kart events the couple days before the narrative event to let people just have some fun and be low stress and enjoy the craziness that is Mario Kart. I love the game. We've got some cool maps that are designed for the game specifically, and they're actually printed out. In fact, I think we're going to give at least one or two of those away as prizes on top of other things that we have here. But this stuff is all coming from my collection. It's all goofy secondhand stuff. So whether you like it or not, somebody's going to have to take this stuff home because I really don't want to have to cart it all the way to Indianapolis and all the way home. So hopefully people will actually enjoy this stuff. And how it's going to work is I'm just going to throw it into a giant pile. We're going to go down from first place down to last place and let people choose the things that they like. That way I don't force something on someone that they're not interested in. But the main goal is that everybody that plays is going to take home at least something, even if it's something that's goofy that they're not super interested in. The last place people, the people who are basically at the bottom of the barrel, they're going to take home a set of these guys. These are target locks that we made up, and I got a friend of mine cranking out tons and tons of these. So we got little Shuttle Tydirium target locks, and also a pair of our goofy little Ewok stress tokens. So I think I've posted some pictures in the Facebook group of those, but anybody who plays at the very least is going to get a set of these if they want them. I guess they could always turn them down, but I think they're cool, and Jim and the others, they think they're pretty cool as well. They're actually little buttons. They're flat back, so they lay on the tables really well, easy to pick up, and I think they make a nice clink too when they're sitting in your box. The other stuff is all kind of random and goofy. So without further ado, here's all that goofy stuff. I've actually got some DVDs. This is Clone Wars DVDs. This is Thumb Wars. If nobody's watched this, it's pretty damn funny. I actually hate to give that one away, but at the same time, I got some of this stuff on my shelves. It's worth it. I've also got a bunch of Lego sets, and some of this stuff is old Lego sets too. You can ignore the prices. But some of this stuff is old Lego sets, like Ewok Attack, this little walker thing, some of the speeder bikes, stuff like that. I got a whole bunch of these guys as well, little Lego sets, even some stuff like this, little bag ones. So lots of neat stuff there. I don't expect these to last very long once people get a hold of, or once people see those in the prize pack. But remember, you got to play in order to get them. I've actually got some comic books as well, and this stuff is really out of order, but things like a Boba Fett omnibus. That's a pretty thick book. I know it's technically all just legends now, but it's still really cool to read. It's still really good artwork. Also got Tales of the Jedi, a couple versions of that. X-Wing Rogue Squadron. I think there's 3 of these books in there. So if you play in all 3, or if you play in a couple different sessions, you might have a chance to take home a couple of these. Or if you work with a friend, you might be able to get the full set. There's actually 3 of these. There is another one here, and I've also got a stack of old ones downstairs as well in a big comic book box. So there's a whole bunch of cool stuff, and if we fill out every single slot, there's still some open. If we fill them all out, I might actually throw this guy in to the grand prize winner. I think this thing's cool. I got it a long time ago, back when I still had room on my shelf for things you can actually see some of the dust on it, but these things are impossible to find. It's a Galactic Heroes Star Wars deal. It's the X-Wing one, which is really, really neat. So hopefully people are interested. They want to come out and play some of the Mario Kart events. Definitely lots of goofy stuff to give away. Hopefully it'll be a good time. And I've actually got a map that's set up that only a couple people are aware of. That's our finals map that no one has actually gotten a chance to see or play on yet, that's not at least part of our group. And I think that was going to be the most interesting and the most fun to watch people fly through. So definitely check it out. We'll try and get some video for those of you who can't make it to Gen Con. And obviously these little tokens and things we're probably going to make available after Gen Con, either as part of Patreon gifts, or they're going to be purchasable outright from a friend of mine, and she has an Etsy page. So we'll figure out a way to make sure people get these things if they're interested in them and can't make it to Gen Con. But in general, lots of cool prizes. So hopefully you'll come out if you're going to make it to Gen Con and at least give the Mario Kart event a try. It's only one session, 4 hours, not a long time, not a large investment in time. And I think you're having a lot of fun. But till next time, hopefully you guys will listen to the podcast. Hopefully you'll check out the narrative event, listen to all the cool things that we got going on. Until next time.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to help us continue improving and expanding our channel's content.
Take care.